Have you ever wondered what the most essential ingredient for a healthy life is? Is it food, water, shelter? For decades, science had a simple answer. But what if that answer was wrong? What really happens when a baby grows up without love? Back in the 1950s, the prevailing wisdom, even among psychologists, was that babies bond with their mothers simply because they provide food. This was known as the cupboard love theory. But one researcher, Harry Harlow, suspected there was more to the story. He designed a series of controversial but groundbreaking studies with baby rhesus monkeys that would forever change our understanding of attachment, comfort, and love. Harlow took newborn monkeys away from their mothers just hours after birth. He raised them in isolation with two surrogate mothers. One was made of cold, hard wire, but it held a bottle of milk, providing all the nourishment the baby monkey needed to survive. The other was covered in soft terry cloth, offering warmth and comfort, but no food. According to the cupboard love theory, the monkeys should have preferred the wire mother, but they didn't. They spent almost all their time, up to 22 hours a day, clinging to the soft cloth mother, only leaving for brief moments to feed from the wire mother. Harlow called this innate need contact comfort. It proved that attachment wasn't about food, it was about feeling safe and secure. But while the cloth mother provided some comfort, it wasn't enough. The monkeys survived, but they didn't thrive. They grew up socially incompetent. When introduced to other monkeys, they were terrified. They didn't know how to play, share, or form bonds. Instead, they were anxious, withdrawn, and often violently aggressive. The damage was profound and, tragically, often passed down. The females who were later artificially inseminated and became mothers themselves were neglectful or abusive to their own babies. They had never learned how to love. This isn't just about monkeys. Sadly, history provided its own horrific human experiments. Studies of children raised in understaffed orphanages in the 20th century showed the same devastating effect. These children had their basic needs for food and shelter met, but they were deprived of consistent, loving touch and interaction. The consequences were catastrophic. They suffered from developmental delays, attachment disorders, and long-term mental health problems. Higher rates of depression, anxiety, and trouble with the law later in life. Here's the hard truth modern neuroscience has confirmed. The first 3 years of life are the most critical period for brain development. Every hug, every gentle touch, every responsive smile literally builds the architecture of a child's brain. These interactions release hormones like oxytocin, the love drug, which fosters bonding and reduces stress. They help form the neural pathways for empathy, trust, and emotional regulation. Nursing, cuddling, just being physically and emotionally present, these aren't just nice things to do. They are biological necessities for building a healthy, connected human being. The science is clear, so what do we do with this knowledge? Imagine if our society was structured to support this critical bond. Imagine if every family had paid leave for those first 3 years. The economic argument alone is staggering. Studies show that investing in early childhood by supporting parents could save billions, yes, billions, in future costs related to healthcare, special education, and the justice system. It's not just about preventing future prison sentences. It's about building a healthier, more empathetic, and more productive society from the ground up.